As a lady, 24 hours after a man takes your number, you should feel him to know if he's capable, or else you're wasting your time.
Are you billing because you're hungry?
No, I'm not hungry because I'm beautiful. You saw me with a good wig.
So I should pay you for being beautiful.
Exactly. You should pay me every day for being beautiful. It's not easy to be beautiful. Do you know how much skincare costs? It's a better thinking. For me, is a broke man thinking. For you to think that you cannot pay me for being beautiful.
You see, I really do not like to do reaction videos, and I'm not somebody who likes to jump into things when I just see them online. But I decided to make a video from this particular video that trended for some weeks because I also saw this video.
So what happened wrong? What went wrong in your last relationship?
I was with an insecure, crazy guy.
Okay. Insecure.
And that was cool, yeah, the insecurity, but like he also didn't really have that much money no more. Like for real, like before, I feel like he was making way more money, and then it was kind of like we had to go like 50-50 on the bills, and I wasn't really like,
I mean, what's wrong with going 50-50 though?
I don't really like that.
Why?
You gotta pay all the bills.
I mean, says who and why though? Why do you gotta pay all the bills?
Just because, like, I feel like the main thing for guys to be a provider. So.
Okay, so what you bring to the table then? Since you want to do it, to pay
I mean, I could pay for your haircut and stuff, but I'm not paying for no rent or like phone bills, nothing.
So you won't pay no bills in ours?
No.
So basically, you left him because he went broke.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, but you didn't even give him a chance to get back on his feet.
When I saw this video, some questions began to well up in my heart. Some questions began to disturb me. I began to ask myself, with this kind of advice, is this something that I would want to tell my younger sister? Or this kind of advice, will it be something I would want to tell my female friends? Or with this kind of advice, will it be something I will want to tell my future daughter? There's nothing wrong with a lady having high expectation of the kind of man she wants, especially when it comes to financial needs, and there's nothing wrong if somebody has a high taste of what they particularly want. But I feel the way this generation is taking it, they have been wrongly schooled, because I strongly believe that the ladies we have in our generations today will one day become wives, and from wives will become mothers. And so I'm going to be saying some things about this particular thing regarding paying my bills. So let me start by talking to the guys. I'm going to be addressing the male gender. When you are looking for someone to settle down with and you're looking for somebody to marry, make sure you marry your size. Look for your kind. Stop judging ladies because they have high expectations or because they have high taste. If you are a young man who is comfortable and you want somebody who will be willing to grow with you in regards to in terms of financial needs or financial expectation, what you should do is go for your kind. Go for the kind of person that has the same mindset. You know, when choosing someone to get married to, you have to look at the way they reason and the way they think and the way they see life. Because I've come to realize that people build their perspective based on their experience. So many people, they form experiences that they've had to build a particular perspective or an idea. So you have to know, how do these people reason when it comes to finance? Let me say this, there are some ladies that will never enter economy when they are flying from one country to another country. They are always on first class. That's because that's how they were probably wired, or they came from a rich home, or they built themselves to that level. So sometimes they will have a high expectation of the person that would come. So there's nothing wrong with a lady having high expectation. But one thing I want to say is that look for your kind and marry your kind, and then be willing to grow with that person. That's the best way to actually avoid issues like this and to avoid this popular cliche, because sometimes there's this mindset and there's this notion that most guys have that is wrong for a lady to have high taste of who she wants. But just make sure that when you are choosing someone, you choose your kind. You choose somebody that can match your energy. If not, there will be no synergy. So the second people I'm going to be talking to the female gender. Now listen, this is what I'm going to say. There's nothing wrong in having a high taste of the kind of man you want, especially when it comes to finance. But just make sure that as a lady, you have that kind of finance too. Instead of saying that you want to be married to a rich man, why not be the rich wife of a rich man? I want to say this, that man is not your source. God is your source. And a man is not a financial plan. Marriage is not a reward for wealthiness. It's not a reward for riches. It's not a reward for saying, okay, if I'm married to this person, I know I am financially secured. Secure yourself financially as a woman. There's nothing wrong in building capacity as a woman rather than being dependent on a man, because a man is not your source.
So I was talking to my daughters, my biological children, the one, biological now. Nami Bonham. I told my first daughter, I said, I'm going to buy you a car when you're so and so age. She wasn't excited. That's why you're not excited. He said, why do you have to buy me? Why can't I buy by myself? Why can't I walk and buy by myself? They are young and they are teenagers. And now we're having a battle because they want to walk. Their education allows them to walk. They want to walk. They came to me and said, we saw a job, want to walk. I said, walk where? How much will they pay you? He said, so long we earn it by ourselves. Their mother said, let them walk. I said, walk where? Walk where? How? Are you see how they are thinking? Because I raised them with a mentality, what your father has is not your own.
And this is where I'm going to draw the curtains. Are we saying that we should not give to the ones that we love? No, absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say is that do not be a user, be a lover. It is called relationship, not sponsorship. Seek for kindness, not business. Go for generosity and not transaction. Make sure that when you are coming into a relationship, you don't just come with the mindset of what you want to get. You come with the mindset of what you want to give. Because I strongly believe that relationship is the coming together of two selfless people. This is Bobby Jackson Eweka. Subscribe to this channel so that I can share more things like this, and it's going to be very, very edifying. And drop a comment on the comment section box. Hope to see you around. Bye.